Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a dupe video for you. We are going to dupe the new Cutie Palettes by Nabla Cosmetics. There are 3 of them. And we're starting straight away with the first one, which is called Wild Berry. And it's looking like this. And I will pop up a picture on top where you can see the pictures from the website from Nabla. So these are the pictures that I am referring to. I will be referring to the swatches as well as to the pictures from Nabla. So yeah, let's start. I think that I have quite some good color dupes, but I don't think that I have all of the different formulas that Nabla has in their palette. So keep that in mind. And we're starting right off with one that I think is a good color match, but not the right formula. So this is a metallic from ColourPop. It's called Turntables, and it's kind of a nice peachy coral color. And I will swatch it here. And I hope that you can see it. And as you can see, it has a bit of a golden shift to it. It's a very pretty color. And I think the color is pretty similar than the one from Nabla, but in the swatches, the one from Nabla looks a bit more muted down and a bit more on the satin side maybe. And when I have seen it in a video, it almost appears like a matte, so I don't know what's going on there, because in the picture from the palette, it looks like a metallic. So I have decided to go for a metallic here. And then next we have another ColourPop shadow. This is from the Ooh La La palette and it's called Caddy. And it's this very, very beautiful orchid color. I really like this one. I think it's not really swatching too good. Oh, well, yes, it does. So here you can see a swatch of it. It's a very, very beautiful matte orchid color. And I really like this shadow. So it's from the Ooh La La palette. And I think that I have seen swatches from Angelica Nyquist. She's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. In her swatches, this color looked a lot more pink, and in the pictures from Nabla, it looks a lot more on the purple orchid side. So I've decided to go for this one. Then next, I have a deep potted Morphe shadow. This one is called Sissy. It's from the Jaclyn Hill palette, from the original one. And this is a rosy metallic. It has also a bit of a golden shift to it. And it was the only rosy metallic that I had in my collection. So I hope that you can see it. So this is a rosy metallic and it's very beautiful. I really like this color. Now for the second row, I have a Shady Glow Galaxy shadow. This one is called Good God. It's one of my favorites. It's a very, what is it called? It's a very iridescent shifting shade. It's a white with a blue and a pink shift, and the one from Nabla looks pretty much the same. So I think this could be a very, very good dupe for it. So if you were looking for this shadow in particular in these palettes, maybe you want to get the one from Shady Glow instead. Although the Nabla palettes aren't that expensive, so just wanted to let you know that this could be a very good dupe for it. So this is the one from Shady Glow. You can see the shift. I have used it quite some times in my videos and my tutorials as well. So if you want to see a video, I have a whole video on the Galaxy Shadows by Shady Glow, so if you're interested in seeing this one a bit more applied to the eye and a bit more close-up, then you can check out that video. I will be linking it down below. Then next we have a single shadow by Lethal Cosmetics. This one is called Unity, and I've just placed an order, and this is one of the shadows that I got. And this one, I think, is not as dark as the one in the Nabla palette, but when you apply it, you will see that it is even darker than it appears in the pen, which I really like. So this is the next one. I really love the Lethal Cosmetics matte formula. They're very buttery, creamy, and very pigmented as well, as you can see. So that's Unity from Lethal Cosmetics. And then the last one is again from ColourPop. And this one here is called Get Out. And it's kind of a rusty mauve color. And I really enjoy the matte formula from ColourPop, so I can also highly recommend that. I've never tried anything from Nabla. I really want to, but there hasn't been the right palette for me. I really like these cutie palettes, but none of them has spoken to me, so yeah, this is it. This is our first palette, the Wild Berry one. And now let's continue with the Platinum palette. Now I have cleaned my hand and I'm ready for the next one. This one is my dupe for the Platinum palette. And when I first started duping these palettes, I wasn't so sure if I have enough different tones of silver and grays, and I don't know, I wasn't so sure if I could dupe this palette in particular, and I think I got it pretty good. So let's start with the first shadow. This one here is from ColourPop, and it's called Roundhouse, and it's a very dark cool toned gray. No, it's a very dark cool toned brown color. I really like this shadow. As mentioned before, I really like the mattes from ColourPop. Then the next one is one from Morphe again. It's from the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe Dark Magic palette. And this one here is called Power Cut. And at first when I started duping these palettes, I thought that this one would be this silver, but it's actually a bit darker in tone, and I really love this shadow. I love to wear this shadow all over my lid as a single shadow look. It's such a beautiful gray silver tone. To move my hand a bit so that you can see it. It's very light reflecting, as you can see. I think that I feel like the metallics from Morphe, at least the ones that I have tried, which are only from the Jaclyn Hill palettes, they have this kind of an oil feeling to them, so they glide on very foiled. Then next we have this one here. It's from ColourPop. It's from the Going Coconuts palette, and it's called Dark Cocoa. And this is a very beautiful metallic as well. It has kind of a brown undertone, but maybe like a grayish brown. I really like this one. Ooh, can you see it? I think here you can see it a bit better. I think you can see it better like this. So this is Dark Cocoa by ColourPop from the Going Coconuts palette. I really love the Going Coconuts palette. Then next we have again a shadow from ColourPop. This one is called Miss Potts, and it's from the Midnight Masquerade palette. I have just started a Disney series on my channel. If you want to check it out, I will link it down below, because maybe this shadow will be featured in the next video. And this is a very beautiful rusty golden shade. Now this one here is called Ice Crystals. It's from the ColourPop Elsa palette. It was a Disney collab, and it's a stunning silver. As you can see, I only need one swipe and it's looking like this. It's so wet looking and stunning. So I feel like this is exactly the same than the one in the Nabla palette, because it's looking so good. It's a beautiful, beautiful, stunning silver. So if you have this palette, you already have a beautiful silver in it. And I know that ColourPop has a single called On a Whimsy, and I know that a lot of indie brands have beautiful silver single shadows as well. So And then the last one is also from ColourPop. This one is called Want You Back, and it's from the You Had Me at Hello palette. That's one of my favorite palettes from ColourPop, and it's also my oldest one. I have bought it secondhand, I think 2 years ago. And it has been discontinued since then, so yes, that's the last shadow in this palette. And now here you have it. That's our Platinum palette, and I think this is the closest dupe that I have. So the Platinum palette, I feel like I have the whole palette with my swatches. In the other two palettes, I feel like there are 1 or 2 shadows that are not exactly the same, but this one here is pretty spot on. So I'm going to clean up my hand, and then I'll be right back for the third and last palette. Now I'm back for round 3. Now this one here is called the Metropolitan palette, and I have to say that there are 2 shades in this palette that I think I can't dupe, so I will show them to you in a second, but let's start with the first one, where I think I have a pretty good dupe, and this one here is called Aphrodite, and it's from Makeup Geek. I'm not so sure which shades they have discontinued and which ones they don't have, so I don't know, but this one is called Aphrodite, and it's a beautiful, almost purple tone, dark brown color. Well, it's more like a cool toned dark brown, and it's pretty much the same as Roundhouse from ColourPop. And I don't know, I felt like there are 2 shadows that are exactly the same, that are in 2 of the palettes, and one is this one and the other one is the rusty golden color here. So yes, this one here is Aphrodite from Makeup Geek, and if you're looking for a shadow like this, you can go with Roundhouse from ColourPop. If this one is discontinued, I don't know. So if you want to have a color like this, you can check out the ColourPop Roundhouse shadow. Then the next one is one that I think that I can't really do, because it's looking like a sheer color with only white or iridescent glitter in it, and I don't have a single shadow like that. So I have decided to go with this one. It's a very icy metallic. It's called Stardust, and it's also from Makeup Geek. And mine is very opaque. It's icy but opaque, and it doesn't really have glitter in it. At least not a lot. So it's not really looking like the one from Nabla, but it's the closest that I could get. Then the next one again is the second shadow that I think I don't have a dupe for, and it's because the one in the Nabla palette looks a lot more neon than this one here. This one here is from ColourPop, and it's called Wait For It, and I think they have a more neon one, but I don't have it, and I wanted to place an order for more single shadows by ColourPop, but then they closed down due to the virus, so I couldn't place an order anymore, or at least I think they can't ship at the moment. You can place orders, but they can't be shipped, so I decided not to do it. And so yes, I don't really have a color dupe because I don't have a neon coral color like this. I only have this coral, and it's way more muted down than the one from Nabla. Then next I have this shadow from Lethal Cosmetics. This one here is called Euphoria, and it's a very beautiful dark rusty wine red metallic. It's very creamy, buttery, and rich in color. Love the richness of the Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadows. So you can see it here. I think this is a pretty close color dupe and also formula dupe maybe. So it's a beautiful metallic. Then next I have this one here. It's from ColourPop again. This one is from the Aha Honey palette, and it's called Queen Bee, and it's again a very rusty golden color. I think that Mrs. Potts from the Disney Masquerade palette is pretty much the same color as this one, so yes, they are looking pretty similar. So it's this beautiful rusty golden color again. It's very creamy and buttery. Now this one here is called Snake Eyes. It's from ColourPop. It's a single shadow from them. And this is a, I don't know, a bit warm toned taupey color. And it's beautiful, very creamy. and I also love to wear this color all over my lid. And so here you have it. Yes, so this is what my Metropolitan palette is looking like. So beside these two colors, I think we have a pretty close dupe. So this was the third and last palette from them, and I think we have created very nice dupes. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you were looking for only one of the shadows in these palettes, maybe you could find a dupe that is good enough for you. So yes, please let me know down below what you think in general of my duping videos. Do you like them? Do you find them helpful? What would you change about them? I would love to get some feedback on them because I'm just starting out with these kind of videos and I absolutely enjoy making them. So I would love to do more of them in the future on my channel. So I would really love to know what you like about them and what you not like about them and what you would change about them. So yes, let me know down below in the comments, and I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please hit the subscribe button and like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. I wish you all a beautiful day.